So where we left off, Shasta had just invited you all to get settled in and was showing you some classic Eberron small house hospitality, while Alvora was out getting baking supplies and Lachlan was sulking in the hallway. This is all your first time in an apartment building and in an apartment. How does it make you feel to be cramped in such a small space that's full of people?
Feels like home.
Well, it's bigger than a hotel room.
Why are we in a closet? I thought this was our home.
You've been in hotel rooms, but this is a massive apartment building. It has like 100 people in it. It's also run down to shit.
This weirdly feels like my house if you put all of my grown-up siblings into the same house.
Wait, that was your whole house?
That was my whole house. Though most of my older siblings don't live there.
And Shasta's like, that's really what this is. This is just a house full of adults stacked on top of another house full of adults stacked on top of another, and so on.
Yeah, so it's like an inn, but you all just live here forever. Do you have to, is there like a communal bathroom? Do you get your own, business? Why am I asking this?
You don't want to know, honey.
Oh, no, I really don't.
Now I kind of do.
So, what brings you all here anyway? Lachlan didn't tell me he'd be coming by.
He actually didn't really tell us he'd be coming by either, so we just kind of winged it.
Well, we're on our way elsewhere to the cosmos, and we had to come through static space, and we wanted to see where he grew up and everything.
We're heading up to Kofu space.
Oh, Kofu space, right. So you would have just stopped here for supplies, yeah? And he was that keen to come see me?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, he pretty much ushered us off the ship and took us right here.
He should have let me know, because I would have told Alvora to fuck off.
Yeah,
God.
Okay, so what's the story there, exactly?
So, what was it? A couple years ago, Alvora and Lachlan were a thing. They were on and off. They only technically dated for like a week, but they were on and off for months, in between other people, and Alvora cheated on him, and then they got back together, and it was a mess.
Sorry, she what now?
She cheated on him.
Okay, cool. Okay, right, yeah, right, okay, cool.
Shasta gets a look in her eye and she says, "You're very protective of him, aren't you?"
Yeah.
She nods and says, "Good. Look, just between you and me, just because I live with someone doesn't mean I have to like them, okay? We do what we gotta do to get by."
Okay, so you don't mind if she goes on my shit list, then?
You can do what you like, that's none of my business, and she winks.
Super.
The door opens, and a very blushy Lachlan walks back in, and he says, sorry about that. I, glad. Just wasn't expecting this. Sorry, Shasta, I should have warned you that I was coming. And she's like, yeah, you should have. I would have told her to piss off.
What's up, Lachlan Dar Greyleaf?
Why you so dark green, buddy?
He laughs and says, "What? Did I not tell you?"
That's literally the first time I've ever heard your last name, clan name, whatever, bud.
In my defense, you didn't tell me your last name either.
Don't have one!
Exactly! No, you're right. No, Jill, you're right. I'm sorry. I should have... Yes, hello. Lachlan Dara Greyleaf, or Lachlan Greyleaf if you're in a place that doesn't recognize clans. At your service.
She will shake his hand.
Romance.
Oh, do you have a middle name at least?
Why don't I have a middle name if I don't have a last name? Wouldn't that just be a last name?
I don't know. My middle name is Garage. There you go.
Okay. Oh, great. There's so many. Okay. So,
What?
Lachlan Garage Dark Greyleaf.
Yeah, it's an Orcish name. I got human name and an Orcish name. I mean, they still use my Orcish name at home because, most people speak Goblin there, but whatever.
Okay. I can understand why you didn't lead with the with the man whore of dragon eyes, though.
Don't remind me. And Shasta bursts out giggling and says, Listen, I know, Lachlan, I know it was for work, but you gotta admit it was fucking funny. And Lachlan was like, yeah, okay. So that's because I used to do my investigating in the red light district, and the local sex workers had some fun at my expense. I deserved it.
Mixing a little business and pleasure?
Maybe. Look, can you blame me?
I mean, I haven't seen the red light district, so, I can make some assumptions.
And then Lachlan turns to Win and Artie and says, I am so sorry for exposing you to this dirty laundry.
I don't mind.
Have you met me? Have you met us?
And he's like, I know, but it's embarrassing.
Why?
Jill, help me. And Shasta immediately grabs you by the shoulders, Jill, and says, do not help him. This is the most entertainment I've had in weeks.
I mean, no, why, Lachlan?
It's like, ugh.
Have you enjoyed the funeral potatoes casserole my mother packed for the ship, Lachlan?
Lachlan says, very cautiously, like you're trying to trap him, yes?
Excellent. I'm glad that you could meet my dirty laundry that is my family and all the embarrassing facts they have about me.
You know what? Fucking touche. You're right.
I don't do laundry.
God. Shasta, sorry for dropping in on you like this. We've stopped over here for supplies, and I wanted to say hello, that's all. Just wanted to drop in and say hi, how's the family? And Shasta says, how long are you staying for?
We're just here overnight.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
Right? Lachlan, right?
Lachlan nods, and Shasta says, oh, well,
Though we're intending on coming back at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how long our business is going to be up in, Commonwealth, but, yeah, we should come back through here.
She says, Commonwealth? I thought you said you were going to Kofu space.
Is that not part of the Commonwealth? I don't really know my geography.
We're pretty new to the space thing. We just kind of guess it half the time and trust everybody else to tell us.
Yeah, sometimes people nod when we say things.
You're groundlings. Right. No. And Lachlan says, yeah, no, the Commonwealth is smaller now. It's just Verdoni space nowadays. Kofu space used to be part of the Commonwealth, but it's long broken out, a long time ago.
Oh, huh.
And Shasta says, well, I can't put you up for the 9. And Lachlan says, no, it's fine. We have a ship, and I'm sure there are plenty of inns around. That said, can you point us to any that won't, fuck us over? And Shasta's like, oh, yeah, sure, and writes down a couple of destinations and says, oh, just tell them I sent you, and they won't charge you extra. It's fine.
Artie's gonna want to know where the red light district is. She will point onto the paper.
Oh, yeah, can I get a hotel that will fuck me?
You want the hotel to fuck you?
I mean, the people in the hotel tend to fuck me.
I was just imagining the building.
Well, Dragon Eyes is on the southeast side of the city, so you'll have to take the rail across. But, it's there. I wouldn't recommend going alone, though. Maybe you could take Alvora. I'm sure she'd like to go there. Lachlan says, of course she fucking would.
Jill raises an eyebrow.
Artie's head is just tilted up. It's like, how would a house fuck me?
I'm not even imagining a house. I'm imagining one of these giant, super tall buildings.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there is not a single building that's not a part of another building in this region. Everything is built on top of everything.
I bet there's a smut book about that.
Yeah.
The time that my giant conglomerate of houses fucked me in the ass or something. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
I saw it once. I'll make sure to buy it if we see it again.
God.
Yeah, speaking of that, you got any good used bookstores in the area?
Shasta says, oh, yeah, I work up in the market, and there's a bookstore right near my place. You can...
Perfect.
It should be closed right now, but, tomorrow morning, you could come by?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Always
we
need more
basically
books.
collect smut books, so...
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, yeah, I actually work across the street from Alvora, so... I don't know how much you like animals?
You're fine.
Jilliana looks at Lachlan and she's like, yeah, I'd say I'm interested in animals. Lachlan the druid.
Lachlan freezes and says, I have no comment, and Shasta... And then she freezes and looks horrified and says, wait, you didn't. And Lachlan says, no, I did not.
Juliana just cackles.
Gods. And Lachlan has just spent this whole conversation just completely like dark pine green, and Shasta is laughing her ass off. She says, well, so there's my bakery, so I want you all to come by for breakfast tomorrow, okay? But
All right.
across the road, if you like animals, Alvora works at a pet shop.
Ooh, actually, I need some dog toys. Yes.
So if you can put up with her for a bit, then you can go see the animals. And Lachlan's like, God damn it, I do like animals.
Yeah, no, I do need some dog toys. I need some enrichment tools.
Shasta's like, oh, okay, what kind of dog do you have?
Oh, did I leave him out in the hallway?
The hell
I
kind.
thought he was still in the bag.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's
we
right,
put
you took him out, disguised him.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, right. So, I imagine, okay, what if he has actually been, like, sulking around Jill's feet, and
Yeah.
you start looking around and he's, like, eating a bowl of rising dough she's got going somewhere?
How did you get into that? That was on a shelf!
And Shasta's like, What is that? Get it off my fucking bench!
Temp! Get over here right now!
Temp whimpers, protests, and climbs down to sulk at your feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how he climbs. It's weird. By all accounts, he shouldn't have any lateral momentum, and yet...
Shasta has gone to the bowl and is trying to, like, put the cloth back over it and says, oh, this is singed.
I am so sorry.
Is that dog okay? Is he sick?
Oh, no, he's not sick. He's just like that.
He's just hot.
Yeah, he's just hot.
He runs really hot.
Shasta looks at Lachlan and he's like, no, it's fine. They're actually, they mean it. The dog is safe. And she's like, all right, okay, all right, fucking whatever.
I'm so sorry.
The yeast was shitty anyway. Al will come back soon with more. If you don't want to run into her again, I suggest you meet me at my place, at my work, tomorrow morning.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. No, would love to not further embarrass myself.
It's quite alright. That's in Trade Fair. Lachlan, you know where the shop is? And Lachlan nods. And she says, wonderful.
Wynn just kind of nods and is like, I've seen that happen before, but mostly it's the kids.
Wait until you have catfish. Get into everything.
How often did catfish get into things, Audie?
Really often.
Oh,
They love to eat anything and everything.
I never knew. I just knew they were delicious.
I mean, they are also that.
I'm like imagining, instead of swarms of stray cats, you've got swarms of stray catfish, and instead of clawing you, they stab you with their spines.
Why would you do that? I mean, yes, but why?
I feel like they probably mouth
Oh
you.
my god.
They'll whisker at you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like a Rat King situation where if you get
Oh,
too
no.
many stray catfish,
No!
their whiskers will all clump together and it'll be one catfish king.
Perfect.
Oh, that's horrifying. So what time is it now?
I would say it's probably evening. It's probably like just getting dark outside. Sunset-ish when you were coming down. Dim when you landed, and now it's dark outside. Except it's probably brighter than it is during the day because there are all these magic lights lit up around all these various stalls. You see stalls everywhere.
Oh,
All
yeah.
sorts
Eberron does like magic neon, doesn't it?
It basically does magic neon, yeah. It's
Hell
basically
yeah.
like fucking magic Akira.
Love it.
So this evening, we never really went over it, and I'm sorry. Basically, what happens is you've got a night and a morning to spend here in Eberron while resupply has happened. You can sleep at the ship, you can sleep in town, and that is just your time is basically free to do what you want here. So if you like, you can go looking for shops, you can go looking for a good time, you can go looking for trouble.
There's probably like dance clubs, right?
There's all sorts of things, yeah. It pretty much, if you can imagine it, it's here on Eberron, but this will be nightlife rather than markets, for instance.
I would say there are night markets. What about the vampires?
Illegal. Anyway, yeah, if you have anything that you would like to do in this massive city, first, I'd just like to know what happens when you step out of the apartment building and you see magic neon lights for the first time in a city that's almost brighter at night than it is during the day.
I wonder how they're doing that. I think I could make an outfit like that.
Oh, I bet you could. Are those localized enchantments?
Maybe.
Oh, what kind of magic does
I
that?
don't know. Is there like a shop attached to any of the neon lights that we can see?
Almost every single one has a shop attached to it. There are bars, there are food stalls, mostly bars and food stalls. At this
Are
time.
any of them animated?
You know what?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can have some animated ones that like flicker on in certain patterns.
Holy
When
shit.
makes her way to these things, to one of the food stalls maybe, and it's like, where did you get your sign?
It's so loud from all the crowd around you. The person bartending leans over and says, "Oh, you want some wine? Yeah, I can get you some wine."
No. Where did you get your sign outside?
Sign? There's nothing wrong with the sign. Look, it's working
No, there's
fine.
nothing wrong with it. Where did you buy it?
I don't fucking know. I just work here. You gonna buy something or not?
Can I have an ale to go?
Yeah, that's fine. 1 silver.
I don't know what that is, but sounds great.
No, one, as in, it'll cost you 1 silver.
Oh, 1 silver. Okay, I thought she said the name of the ale. She tosses a silver over. Well, tosses 3 silver over for tip.
The bartender looks at him, and she goes back behind the counter and pours 3 ales and passes them to you, and then immediately goes and deals with some other customers.
She just kind of shrugs and hands one to Jill and one to Artie.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
So the ale is a little bit low quality, but it has some interesting spices in it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is also very watered down.
This is like I'm breathing.
Very. Then I'm going to repeat myself, but with quotation marks. Oh, that's very interesting.
Guys, my eyes hurt. Hold on. And then he closes his other eyelids. Okay, that's better.
That's better.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wish I had multiple eyelids.
Yeah. Don't you bioluminesce? I forget. Is that a thing you do?
Artie, do you glow?
I mean, sometimes you gotta get me in the right mood, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Artie, do you want to light up the phosphorescent parts of your body?
Let me see. Let me roll.
Because I imagine you usually do it when you're boning down, but in normal life, I don't actually know.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So, describe what that looks like, please.
So Artie closes his eyes for a second just to concentrate on his own body, and you see a lot of the lighter marks on his face and his arms start to glow, and where his gills would be on his ribs, it shines up, and the tips of his ears, and things like that.
Wow.
It's a soft luminescence because it really depends on his mood how brightly he shines.
Oh my god, his glow changes depending on his mood?
Yes,
Oh my
his glow
God.
changes depending on his mood.
He's a mood Artie.
He's a moody. What's the calm one? It's usually blue, right? So it's like a slightly lighter blue than his normal skin.
Do his eyes glow? This is very important.
Well, they are red, and that would be a good thing for predatory reasons. So yes.
He looks like a crocodile? Like with the glowing red eyes?
Sure. I didn't know crocodiles had glowing red eyes.
It's not glowing. It's, you know how, it's a thing where the backs of their eyes reflect light, like from the camera?
Okay.
I feel-
Yeah, like cats.
There's a term for it, I forget it. With cats, it's like iridescent with, it's like a yellow. With crocodiles, it's red.
Actually, with some cats, it's red.
Damn, Prosperoth.
Looking good, Artie.
Oh, thank you.
Immediately, Artie, a
Uh-huh.
lot of heads start to turn and look at you. Some of those heads look interested, some of them look drunk, some look predatory, and not in a good way.
But you should probably get your butt on a train.
We brought our weapons, right? Wait, where's my knife?
Aren't we not allowed to have weapons or something, Lachlan?
You'll remember that, Lachlan says, yeah, just keep them out of sight. They're not illegal per se, but you don't want to be waving them around. Only guards should be carrying them openly. That's...
To the predatory ones, Artie gives them a side eye and, like, really flexes his arm while he takes a drink.
The ones who are looking at you with a different kind of predatory, their eyes boggle a little bit. In a good way. Wink.
Wink.
Okay. So...
That makes it sexual.
I understood that reference. So, yeah, again, you, basically, you can all choose how you spend your evening here in town. You can explore, you can go looking for fun, you can go looking for trouble. I have roll tables, or I have specific things that you can do if you like.
That's intriguing.
Jill will insist that Lachlan show her the nightlife.
Okay, alright. Wynn, what would you like to do this evening? Would you like to go anywhere, do anything in particular?
Wynn wants to find a late night bookstore.
A late night bookstore. And Arturos. Oh, sorry, Jill. Wynn, sorry.
No, you're good.
continue.
I was just going to say, and just find all the weirdest smut she can.
Alright. And Arturos, what are you thinking?
Artie's gonna look for a foam party.
Oh my god.
A phone party?
No, foam party.
FOAM.
I've never heard of such a thing.
You've never
Oh
heard
my
of
God.
a foam party? It's like a
We
rave
can teach the
with
Australian about a
bubbles.
foam party.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
they
that's-
just fill the room with like foam and bubbles, and you dance in it.
Yeah, it's a bubble rave.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm looking at it. I'm looking it up now. There are numerous hazards associated with foam parties. In 2008, 3 people were electrocuted in Turkey when... Anyway, alright, so...
There's no electricity here, it's fine.
There is electricity magic. Let me have a quick look around, and by look around, I mean go around. I'll start with Wynn. Wynn, you want to find a late-night bookstore that sells smart.
Yeah.
Could you please roll me an investigation check, please?
Sure. 23.
Damn.
With a 23, you find something a bit more interesting than just that.
Ooh.
You find a, honestly, rather ridiculous-looking store with strange busts carved out of the front of the woodwork. It looks like it was an old building that's been repurposed, but I mean, most of them have been. And as you go inside, you realize it is a bookstore, but it doesn't just sell books of all sorts of smutty things. It also sells projectors similar to the projector that Thazita gave you,
Ooh.
of scantily clad individuals posing in provocative stances.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wynn is titillated, as it were. She starts moving through these various holograms to see if she can find anything particularly tentacly that maybe is like wearing sunglasses while posing.
Tentacles and sunglasses, specifically.
Gotta
Yes.
write this down.
Like a cool guy octopus.
Is there a reference here I'm missing?
Not really.
Okay.
It's just what Mac wants me to draw is all.
Okay. So, nothing stands out, but does Wynn approach a staff member? For instance?
Absolutely.
So, yes, there is a sullen-looking half-elf with their feet up on the counter. They're wearing big clumpy boots and very...
Do they look like they're teenaged as far as half-elves go?
They look like a Morgoth.
Excellent. Love that for them.
There are lots of piercings all along their pointy ears. They've got, like, face piercings. They've got black eyeliner, black lipstick, black nails, ripped fishnets. And they are reading some kind of book with an almost incomprehensibly provocative cover.
Lovely.
And the elf says, yeah, what do you want?
Do you have anything with tentacles and sunglasses?
The elf rolls her eyes and says, they call to the back and say, Prissy, get out here, we got a custom order. And out of the back room you hear a crash, and then a door opens, and no one seems to be occupying that doorway until you look down, until you see a halfling standing there at, like, knee height. And the halfling stumbles out, and they're wearing these massive Coke bottle glasses, and, like, grease-covered overalls, and holding a strange magical gizmo in one hand.
Precious.
and they stumble up to the counter, and they're like, we got an order? And they're like, yeah, this one wants you to make some custom smart.
Tentacles with sunglasses.
And this little gnome is, this little halfling is like, ooh, okay. So, yes, I can do any kind of custom thing you want. I am Prissy, I am the resident artificer. Let me help you make your dreams come true.
Can they be dreams for a fishman I know?
And she's like, okay, alright. And you want tentacles and sunglasses. Are we talking humanoid or pure animalistic?
Whatever your heart desires, frankly.
Ooh, freedom on this job. Okay.
I don't really care as long as tentacles and sunglasses are aligned.
Okay. Any particular gender markers leaning any direction there, or are we going neutral?
Not really. He's open to most everything.
All right.
He's from Tide Space, so I think, tentacles are a thing there.
Tide Space, okay. That's the one with Providence Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Alright.
He's technically from Blood Space.
A flood space. It's mostly just so Artie can have a decoration in his little space.
And how big do you want it?
She kind of gestures with her hands, indicating 2 feet tall.
Ooh, a big one. Okay,
yeah.
For a big one, I can do that. How soon do you want it?
Well, we're going to be flying off for the day, but we'll be back. I don't know when, probably in about a month, so if you can get it done within a month.
Ooh, I can do it in a month. You don't need the expedited fee. Pulls out an abacus out of a bag that looks way too small to be holding it, and starts throwing the numbers up in there and says, okay, I can do you that for a measly 2,000 gold.
Alright.
Oh, what?
I'm also going to buy some smut books, so I'll be back for that. I'll be back to pay for everything at once, is that okay?
As in, you can't take the smart books now and pay for them later.
I'm just going to go pick them up, and then I can pay for them plus the 2,000 at the same time here, now. If not, I can offload the 2,000 now. As well.
You mean you're gonna go back into the shop proper
yes.
and grab the? Oh yeah, no, go for your life. Go for your life.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
As you turn away, this little halfling who seems to be named Prissy says to the half-elf, "She didn't even try and haggle."
How much are these books? How much are these books per piece? A piece.
I'd say a silver each. They're not very expensive, but these ones are particularly bad looking.
That's fine. We love them. How do you guys feel about me getting 150 of these?
Yeah, definitely.
Holy sh!
Okay.
We really just need to get another bag of holding just to keep the smut library.
Just for smut books, yeah.
A bookshelf of holding.
Yeah.
What you do, I think, if you're buying a full 150 books, that's going to be their entire stock.
Oh my god.
Maybe just 50 then.
Yeah. Wynn goes over there and she's like, so I'm thinking about getting 150 of these. Oh wait, that would be everything. 50?
You could literally just write down the names of the ones you want to get, and they will, and then they can tot it up, and you can just dump them all in the bag of holding, because you still have that, don't you?
I think Jill actually carries the bag.
Yeah, I think Jill has it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just carrying all the money. I do think it's kind of hilarious with the idea of when it's I'll take them all, thanks. And they're like, what?
Look, they don't protest when you say you want to take every single book they have. They just say, you're going to need to do the delivery. We can't deliver these.
Oh, yeah, she can have them delivered to the Kestrel in the morning, right?
Yeah.
No, you're going to have to pick them up. We don't have transport for 150 books.
I'll take 50. I'll take these 50, she says, pulling up a pile of 50 of them.
That's so many books, though. Books are really fucking heavy.
That's fine. Can I do several trips to come and get them and take them back to my ship?
The staff are very confused. The elf and Prissy the halfling are very confused, but they are fine with this, and they let you do it however you like. So you can.
And then she counts out the 50 silver and then also the 2,000 gold. No haggling.
Honestly,
Yeah, shit.
how much is a bag of holding usually to buy at a store?
Here's the thing. Because Wynn is constantly carrying that much money, I imagine that Cacophony has a bra of holding, and so she just stuffs everything in between her tits.
That's so fucking funny. You've just got hammer space in your boobs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's come up before.
Thank you for your help, she says, and then ducks out.
And Prissy's like, yeah, no worries.
After making their day for like the next 2 months.
And then again says to the half elf, she was pretty. And the half elf's like, just snorts and keeps reading. So that's how that goes. Is there anything else you want to quickly get done, Win?
Good. I'm gonna hang out at the ship.
All right. Arturos, you want to find a bubble rave?
Yeah, he heard about them in Pirate Town.
Please give me an investigation roll.
Investigation? That's a 7. He just goes around, hey, where's the party at? Hey,
Okay.
Hey, do you know where the party is at?
So, what's going to happen here is, with a 7, I will say you find it, but there will be a complication.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So, eventually, you find your way to the red light, as in, are you specifically heading to the red light district here?
I mean, he's heading in the direction of the red light district. I figure he's just, like, got his face pressed up against the glass and is kind of looking at all the stops and what the neighborhood looks like, and he stops off at somewhere that looks like it's a party situation, so it might be the red light district.
So I think what happens is Artie gets on the lightning rail again, trying to get across town to where Shasta said the red light district was, the southeast corner, Dragon Eyes. Trouble is, you've never been on a lightning rail before today, and you've never been on one at night. So tell me about the weird shit that happens to you on the ride over.
So he gets on a cart, and it's immediately sticky. And he has, like, the cart wasn't sticky the first time he rode it, so he's like, what the hell is this? And then as the doors are closing, 5 weirdos jump in, with security running behind them or something, and the train goes off. And the 5 weirdos, let's see, they're obviously on some sort of psychedelic.
Okay.
Unfortunately, what?
I was just going to say, do you think they offer Artie some?
I don't know that they even perceive Artie
as
a real
guy?
being.
Is he? Do they think he's a hallucination?
They definitely think he's a hallucination, or some sort of demon.
Oh my god, that's very good. Yeah, what if they think he's supernatural or some kind of supernatural?
Yeah, no, I think at least one of them is looking to make a warlock contract.
Do you make a fake warlock contract with this guy?
And he's like, I don't sign autographs. I'm sorry.
The guy starts begging you and worshipping you and getting down on his knees and offering his soul to you.
What? No, I don't. Well, hold on. How? No, your clothes aren't good enough. Look, there's a hot dog guy right over there, and he points to the hot dog guy. You can worship at him.
If we worship him, will you take us on as your servants?
Pay him for 20 hot dogs, and we'll see.
Do you mean the hot dog guy on the train, or do you mean like the doors have opened and they've there's one out the train?
No, there's always a hot dog guy in the train. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
This is incomprehensible to me. I've never seen a train with anyone allowed food on it, so...
You've never been to America.
I've never been to America, no.
What are you... No, like a guy with a hot dog cart on the train?
Yeah.
No.
They'll...
Not on...
Okay.
Not on... Maybe this is a San Francisco thing, dude.
Oh, there were plenty in LA.
Okay.
Well, there's one... In this case, there's one out on the station, and all the guys immediately run off the train cart, and then the doors close behind them and it keeps going. So you finally escaped.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think you finally make it to the red light district, and some friendly drunks give you directions to a bubble rave where you can finally dance the night away.
Nice. Sweet.
Do you want the extra level of... the extra dimension of bullshit we can throw into this?
I love bullshit.
Roll me 2d6, please.
That's a 9.
It's a 9, but that's a 3 and a 6. So, Arturos, you get sucked into a drunk game of cards and get invited to join an exciting heist that turns out to just be breaking into someone's house to steal back something they left at an ex's place.
This is obviously after many, many drinks.
Oh, absolutely. This is after you get utterly shit-faced.
At least one person is doing a soundtrack that they heard at a play that was similar to this.
So yeah, you get invited to join what is pitched to you as an exciting heist, and it's really just someone breaking into their ex's place to get their shit back. But if you want, you can go along to that.
Yes. Artie definitely would.
Alright. One last thing. Roll me 1d20.
That's a nat 20!
So with a nat 20, you lead these 3 drunks in a daring chase over the rooftops, escape all sight, you are never seen, you're perfectly stealthy until the very end, and then the ex in question, chases you guys over the roofs, and you, fend them off in a very dramatic chase, which is more akin to, actually, to the ending of the Targmugs episode, where everyone is plastered. But you feel really good.
Sounds great.
Unfortunately, the thing that they were stealing was not a television that just plays the movie Turbo.
Unfortunate.
Oh my god, do you guys think the Targmugs episode is actually something you all saw when you drank from the well?
Yes.
Yes. It has to be.
I mean,
It's
happened
canonical.
at some point in the in the timeline. Will happen, has happened, we don't know. Is happening right now.
In any
It's
timeline,
currently
anywhere.
happening.
It is. The Targmugs episode is always currently happening.
Targmugs is canon.
It's like the time knife.
Gem Jammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Rio Rios, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our cover art is by Canary Witch, who can be found at canarywitch.carrd.co, and our character design is by Rio Rios, who can be found at rios.com. Our opening and closing music is by Saad Akhtar Ali. For bonus content, such as Jilliana's private diary, behind-the-scenes homebrew stuff, and other features from our other shows, I Will Fight You and Date Me Damn It, our Patreon has it all from only $1 a month at patreon.com/thegemjam. Thank you so very much for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time.
That's awful. I'm gonna veto that, because no, that's awful.
But Rat King is fine? Okay.
No!
Rat King is not fine. Rat King is awful.
I'm just imagining, the Lake Hartwell catfish in Georgia, where they're always, 20 feet long.
Yeah, they just keep getting bigger.